Hi everyone, I'm Marnie. I'm an artist, and I wanted to make this video today to do two things. One is show you my process. Today I am painting with watercolor. I've got crimson, deep yellow permanent, phthalo blue, burnt umber, and raw umber, and I'm painting a portrait of my sister. This is a looser watercolor, sketchy style, not my usual technique, but still really fun to paint, and I hope it's equally fun to watch. The second reason I'm making this video is to tell you how I make money with art. When I meet people for the first time and they ask what I do, I tell them I'm an artist, and usually they're very incredulous. They're not sure how I make any money at all creating art, but it is possible. So this video is for them, but it's also for those of you who are just starting out making art, or maybe you've been making art for a while and you're looking for ideas on how to diversify your income with art. Now, I should say at the time of creating this video, I will have been working as a professional artist for 6 years, and I have a very modest following on Instagram. I have 5,000 or so followers. With this, I'm able to help support my family financially, and although I am not the main breadwinner for our family, that's fine. I am so blessed with the extra income that I can make with art and how it helps sustain us. So I'm telling you all that to let you know it is possible. And as with any small business or self-employment, you usually get out what you put into it. I have some experience trying out different kinds of art jobs, and I just wanted to offer you some tips, some ideas on what to do with your art and how to make the most of your income. So my first idea is to just sell the paintings that you create. You can make paintings from series that you've done yourself and sell them online through Instagram or your website. Usually this requires a small following. You don't need tons of people to follow you in order to sell to them. You just need a handful of people who really believe in the art that you produce. Another way to sell paintings and art is through galleries. Prior to 2020, which has been a year of a pandemic, I was doing this a lot more, and it was pretty convenient, but people are going into galleries less now, and so a lot of transactions are being done online. My next tip is to offer set customizable commissions. So for me, this looks like pet portrait commissions and family portrait commissions. I don't love offering open commissions, and this would be I set a price for a size painting and then I paint whatever the person wants for me. There's a lot of back and forth with that. I don't really have time to do that, but I do have time to paint them something where I have a lot of examples. They know what to expect. It's a specific type of painting, and then they can customize the name, the colors, the flowers, I'll use reference photos if I'm painting pets or families. These have been wonderful for specific gifts that people find very personal and valuable. Popular for Christmas and weddings and anniversaries, for Mother's Day, for commemorating the loss of a loved one. I've really been grateful to have this set of commissions to offer my customers. Another idea for your income is to offer a subscription service. So I had a friend that kind of helped me spark the idea. She offered a flower delivery service, and I thought, okay, what can I do with my art that would be valuable for people that they would want to keep coming back for it every month? Now, you'd think I would just make a new print and sell that every month. While that can be fine, not everybody wants, like for a year, a set of 12 pieces of art for their house. But for me, I love teaching, and I also love helping people create their own watercolor practice. So I offer a subscription service that looks like this. It is a do-it-yourself kind of class where I offer a watercolor kit, and that includes paper and a paintbrush, paints, a reference postcard, and I create video tutorials for people to log in and view. This is a monthly service where I charge them. I can expect this income every month for a year sometimes. So it has been really wonderful for creating steady income, this subscription service. I also do random commissions for restaurants, wineries, and breweries. So I would encourage you to reach out to your local food establishments and see whether they need you to make chalkboard art, lettering menus, doing a mural, painting a wine barrel. It's been really fun to make these connections and get work. And oftentimes, after you do a job well, they'll come back every season or every few months, every month to ask for more work if they need help, like especially changing lettering and signs and chalkboard menus. So, if you have that capability, I would encourage you to reach out to some restaurants nearby. Now, I should also make that disclaimer and say it's been a pandemic, and so some restaurants are not even open and therefore might not be investing in art to beautify their space, but it's worth a shot. You might as well go in with your business cards and say, "This is what I can offer. What do you need? How can we work together?" That's a great way to build connections locally and offer your art to people around you. Here's one that's really strange, and I have to offer another disclaimer for this, and that is art contests. Now, I do not recommend submitting to an art contest that has an entry fee. This can be a lot like gambling, where you put down your money and you say, "Oh, I'll win this time," and then you've spent so much money and you've got nothing to show for it. But I have had success in this area, especially one time. So grateful for this. This was a pretty prominent brewery in the northeast of the U.S., and I won the contest. I was really surprised, but I was featured in their group art show the one year, and then the next year, and then after that, they reached out for a lot more work, and I was doing some graphic art design with them and some other opportunities to increase my income. So once you make that connection with somebody, it's great to build that relationship and keep going. Murals are another idea for creating art. This can be quite extensive and very time consuming to submit to public art calls, but if you can get a mural, then you are getting a lot of income all at once for a large scale piece of work. I was able to do a mural for a local mural festival, and from there I was able to make some more connections with other local businesses that needed my art. So if you can get your work to translate well large scale, I definitely recommend submitting to open calls for public art, and usually submitting those, it's definitely free of charge. My last personal experience tip for you is live or virtual workshops. So this might take a lot of prep, more than just the time it takes for you to teach it. You have to prepare your curriculum and decide what it is you want to teach. If there's something that you're very expert in and you want to share that, and you can break it down into easily digestible steps, I say go for it. This is for people who are passionate about sharing their knowledge and maybe have some extroverted energy, although you introverts definitely have a lot to offer, so don't be shy if you are really fantastic at art and want to help other people learn to do what you do. All right, so I have 3 more points that I wanted to make. However, I do not have a lot of experience or success with them. They're just ideas for you to take and consider and maybe explore on your own. So the first one is Patreon. This is a platform for creatives to gather their audience and get support from them monthly. It's kind of like a subscription service. So as they support you, you're then going to send them rewards digitally or physically. This was a little overwhelming for me, so I haven't tried it in a few years. I don't know, but it's definitely worth a try. It's a great way to build an audience and build rapport with them. The second point is YouTube. This I haven't had a lot of time to invest in. I use it mostly to store videos for my own use on my website, but if you have a large enough following, you can monetize videos and build an audience that way, which then drives traffic to your website. The last point is Skillshare. This is another platform for creatives where you have a vehicle with which to teach and offer workshops in the things that you are expert in. So I haven't tried doing it yet. I think it might be a fantastic way to get some passive income. You should go check it out. I'm not sponsored by them at all. I'm just offering you ideas for your income for art. So that's the end of my list. what other ways have you made money as an artist? Please comment below. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I'll see you later for some more videos. Thanks.